How's it going, guys? It's me, the Cool Loser, and here I have an unboxing of a cool device here that you can get for very cheap. It is called a Ulefone AI watch, and you will see what it contains and what this is all about. So right now, we're gonna unbox this live, so you're gonna get my first impressions. You can see it's by Shenzhen Ulefone Technology Company, and the model is Ulefone. So quick, nothing too crazy of unboxing, that wasn't hard. And here's the device itself. Nicely packaged as always. You want to protect them before you get them out of the box. And what does this look like right away when you look at it? What does it look like? And then underneath here, we will see that it comes with an extra screen protector. Those are always nice if you're a fan of, protecting your screens if you're freaking out. Here we have how to use your phone keys and everything. I don't need to see that. But it comes with flat, yes, USB cables, micro. We got some good looking headphones actually. That's missing one of the earpieces, probably in here somewhere, maybe. And then of course we get the charger. This is obviously a European one. Make sure when you're gonna order yourself one, you get the US version so you can get the adapter. And let's take a look at this guy. We're gonna take off the front, and this one also has a screen protector already on it. How much would you think you'd be paying for something like this? Let's take a closer look here. As you see, it's not exactly like that Yummy Fruit phone, but it definitely borrows some design features in the front. Yeah, before I power it on, I'm gonna open the back because this is actually an open back. The battery's already back there. It has two SIM ports, so you can use two different SIM cards that are usually GSM. Also have your, micro SD expansion slots, so to put more memory in here. Is the battery removable? Yes, it is. This is a very thin battery, but surprisingly, it's still 2250 milliamp hour batteries. And this is the back little cover, which you could replace. All right, so we're gonna take a look at the top. We see the USB port is on the top, and we see the headphone jack. On the left side of the face, there is actually nothing. On the right side, we will see that there's the volume up before the power, which is lower for your reach for it. And at the bottom, we see the microphone hole and the speaker grill for the bottom. Now the next question is this metal on the outside? Yes, it is actually metal. This is a 5-inch at 720p display. It has a 13 megapixel rear camera and a 5 megapixel front camera. I'll have some sample clips towards the end. Now I don't have any power on this right now. Oh, you know what? I think it has that film on it. It has an actual little protector here that you must take off for the metal piece there. So that's why it wouldn't turn off. There we go, vibrated. Ulefone or Ulefone. All right, so this is the look we're gonna get out of it. Pretty cool launcher. Wow, did you see that? It actually switches up on. Oh, cool. So your pictures would be here. Can you scroll through it? Double tap. Oh, nothing. I guess that these are just samples, so that's the way of going through all your photos. Click on that. Whoa, look at that. You have your little secret camera that doesn't open up the whole way. It opens up pretty fast too. Let me see the front camera. There we go. You see the picture goes down there. Let's press home. It should bring up 2. So let's go to launcher 3, see what difference that is. Okay, so you're gonna get the Google's type version, which I prefer a lot better. This is your menu on the left. Hold down, still menu, hold down, get your recent applications. Now let's see what's in the notifications. Nothing crazy, nothing new, everything's pretty much normal there. Now let's see what's happening in About Phone. It's 5.1, that's what it's running on, is the model Paris. Let's see what else is new in here. Font style, single hand. It says single hand. Let's click on that. Scaling. Single hand settings. Normal left hand. I think that's okay. So you can shrink down the screen even smaller on your display. It does have that purple tinting, but it has a actual good screen. It's a 720p screen though. 3-finger screenshots. That is cool. That is also new and unique. So much better. Why don't we have that more? Let's see what's in action. Call contact displayed on the screen. Flip mute, pick up the answer. Speaker off. When in call, pick up your ear over your sensor to speaker off. Yes, I love those things. Snap page, moving hand over the P sensor to snap a page. Snap photo, moving your hand over the P sensor to snap a photo. So you do take a photo that way. So that's new, what's on this operating system of Android. These are all the apps that come pre-installed, so you're not getting bloatware at all on here. I mean, wireless upload, that might be uBrowser to give you their browser version. Everything else is pretty much standard. I am going to get a little bit more into testing this out, putting my SIM card and see how fast it goes, and then the speed for my internet logging in. And I'll be using it. I really do like the response on it. This is a pretty cool looking phone. And especially that it actually has metal on it for the price. You can see my Galaxy S6 Edge is on the left side and the Ulefone is on the right. The Edge still has a thinner profile. It's not as wide and it's also not as tall. Glass in the back, glass in the front, plastic in the back, glass in the front, metal on the sides on both devices. And again, I will get into some camera samples after a few days or a week to really get a feel. So I will be doing a further follow-up review on these. Okay, and I'm back. I tested it for a few days, although it's been weeks now. And I'm going to be giving you my final thoughts here. This is a 5-inch at 720p display. It's an octa-core at 64 bits. Each core is at 1.3 gigahertz. It has a 13 megapixel rear camera and a 5 megapixel front camera. Of course, it's running on Lollipop 5.1. It says 4G LTE. I might be doing something wrong, or it's because I'm using the wrong SIM for it, because I do have the nano instead of the micro SIM. So I can test to see if it will work for you. The audio, the sound from the speaker is not great. You're not going to be blown away by the sound quality. It does get a little loud, but it's not like the good loud where you're just going to want to listen to music on this. Alright, so here's the supported bands. T-Mobile, where's the states? United States, T-Mobile, Metro, T is a wireless new. See, it's supposed to work. I just don't know what I'm doing wrong to not get it. It's a 16 gigabyte internal memory with 2 gigabytes of RAM. Now that the total specs are out. Now, I don't have big hands. This is a 5-inch screen, so I could kind of manage almost everything one-handedly because it's not as big as this is how big the Nexus 6P is. But I will tell you that I've gotten so much used to using a big phone, but this is still small, so you get to, use the smaller form factor if you don't like big phones like I thought I didn't, but I love big phones now. It still comes down to comfort and price, which this is a lot cheaper. Now, who's this phone for? I would say for the people who are looking for a quick device as a backup. I did a whole video playing games on this. If you want to check it out, it should be popping up here so you can see the performance on it. It performs well. I haven't seen anything crazy or bad on it, but everything you click into it, it opens up pretty good. I think 5.1 has been very good with, 2 gigs of RAM is a very minimal that you would want for a phone. Like, everything just opens up how it's supposed to. So, I can leave things open and it still doesn't have to refresh or anything. So it does pretty good on there. The camera for a $130 phone is surprisingly pretty good. It's not going to be any flagship type of video, but it does the job well. Straight setting, whatever they have recommended for you to start recording with. And this is the AI watch. It's actually a phone, not a watch. Swipe over, you can get to a lot of different things here. I notice it's not focusing very well. Unless it's touching. So this would be for kids who are getting into an entry phone to use it as an MP3 or a backup, as I was saying. Judging by my experience, I could not get LTE with my own SIM card on T-Mobile. I went in the settings and I couldn't figure it out, and it just might be my SIM card because I'm using a nano SIM and it's not hitting all the pins or something. That might be it. Other than that, this phone does pretty good. 2 years ago, these specs on this phone right now could even match the $130 price range. So the phones are getting cheaper and better. And as always, in America, we have to pay a higher price for phones, and if you import them, they're a lot cheaper. Everything about this review is my opinion, my experience. I don't need to sell you this. I don't make commission. It's just a showcase and a review of what I think about it. So if you think this could be something for you, then you already know what to do. Get it in the description down below. And as always, I will see you guys next time. Later.